Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of modern masculinity and the unspoken rules that govern men's behavior. In today's society, there are countless unspoken rules that men must follow to maintain their masculinity. For example, a guy can't show up to a party empty-handed or risk being labeled a loser. It's all about showing up with something, even if it's just a bottle of water. Why? Because society has created these rules that men must follow to be seen as masculine. Another example is the man tax, where women often assume that men should pay for dates. If a man refuses to pay for his own food, he might face backlash from other guys who expect him to adhere to these unspoken rules. But why? To maintain their masculinity and avoid being labeled as less manly by their peers. It's interesting to note that these rules don't just come from women. Men often enforce them on each other. They act as peer pressure, ensuring that everyone is following these unwritten guidelines of masculinity. And note that these guidelines are essential to men's development. It generates discipline, a sense of responsibility and accountability. It is an exhibition of dominance for men, and these are natural. Now here are 7 unspoken rules for men. Number 1. Respect for personal space. The concept of personal space is crucial in any interaction, yet often goes unspoken. Interestingly, we tend to place a high value on our personal space, viewing it as a key aspect of our masculinity. Some research explored the concept of territoriality, which is the idea that individuals claim and defend certain areas as their own. Realize this, ever since men love their personal space so much so that they conquered territories as their own. History is a proof, and it is completely natural as a man. Number 2. Active listening. Men are often encouraged to be assertive and dominant in conversations. However, the art of active listening, which involves genuinely hearing and understanding others, is equally important. As a man, listening demonstrates empathy, understanding, and respect in communication. It fosters healthy relationships, promotes effective problem-solving, and helps in gaining valuable insights from others' perspectives. Plus, it shows strength and humility and a willingness to learn and grow. Number 3. Taking responsibility. Admitting mistakes and taking responsibility for one's actions are signs of maturity and integrity. By taking responsibility for your situation, you'll see improvements in a few days or weeks. This attitude of accepting consequences and acknowledging your own responsibility will help you grow into a more mature person. Responsibility is key in personal development because it requires us to learn from our experiences and improve ourselves. By embracing responsibility, you'll foster an environment of positive growth and progress in all aspects of life. Yes, being a man is hard. There are lots and lots of responsibility. Family, work, a promise to a friend, all of these develops maturity. Remember, you can measure the value of a man by the size of his responsibilities. Take responsibility and stop blaming others. This is the way of a superior man. I believe in saying in great responsibility comes great power. So let's all make an effort to take responsibility for our actions and see the positive changes that come with it. Number 4. Supporting others. Whether it's lending a listening ear or offering a helping hand, supporting others is a fundamental aspect of human connection. We all go through hard times in our lives, and it's during these moments that we truly appreciate the support of our friends. I believe that we should always strive to be there for each other, regardless of our differences. When someone goes through a difficult time or needs help with something, the most important thing is to be there for them and offer our support. So let's all make an effort to be more supportive of one another and create a community where everyone feels valued and cared for. Number 5. Hygiene and grooming. Society often imposes rigid standards of appearance on men, yet personal hygiene is rarely openly discussed. You might have heard that keeping up with your grooming habits can help boost your confidence. That's because grooming yourself makes you look presentable, which in turn boosts your confidence. And when you're confident, it shows in your behavior and appearance. But let's not forget about those unrealistic standards that society sometimes sets. It's important to remember that true beauty is multifaceted and comes in all shapes, sizes, and colors. By embracing our own natural beauty, we can cultivate a sense of self-acceptance that goes beyond just looking good. Embrace your own unique style and challenge those unrealistic standards. Remember, true masculinity comes from within. Number 6. Leading by example. As role models in families, workplaces, and communities, men have the opportunity to lead by example. Being a man takes a lot of responsibility. Our actions, principles, doctrines can affect the people around us. Our sons and daughter will imitate our actions. We are striving to have a better generation and to save our bloodline of the wokeness modernity of this world. And we could start it by leading them. Be a role model, a father figure, and, most importantly, a man figure. Nowadays, male are becoming trans by following their feelings. Are you want to happen this to your son? If not, then provide them how should men act and remain stoic all the times. By the way, I will create a lot of videos about this topic. It is so alarming how rampant immorality spreads. And if we wouldn't stop this issue, it could potentially affect our next generation. That is why I created this channel. And finally, number 7, stop complaining. Men are expected to be capable and competent in various situations, such as fixing problems and keeping things running smoothly. Complaining can actually make us feel miserable. When we focus on the negative aspects of our lives, it can bring us down and make us feel even more unhappy, and it's a waste of time and energy. Instead of spending our time on positive actions or thoughts, we spend it ruminating on things it can't change. This only holds us back from being productive and achieving our goals. No one likes to be around someone who constantly complains, and this could lead to strained relationships with those around us. Remember, the least thing you can do is to complain. There is a Stoic principle called amor fati, meaning love of faith. But I have also same principle, which is love of reality. When we accept reality, we refuse to complain and just accept the fact. Most people nowadays complain about many things. However, they didn't offer any solutions. Complaining doesn't solve the problem. Thinking does. Accepting reality and the avoidance of complaint is a common trait of a high-value man. That wraps up our discussion on the 7 unspoken rules that men must follow. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel for more great content like this. Until next time, God bless.